Good morning, everyone. You can probably tell where I'm at in the driver's seat of the Rolling Escape. We are getting ready to take off on a much anticipated trip across Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, into South Dakota, loop around down to Colorado, back to Utah, and then back again. We've been planning this. We're excited. It is 4:45 in the morning right now. So the rest of the gang is still getting up and getting out, but we're going to get an early start today. This is going to be quite the trip. You're going to see the good, the bad, the ugly. Hopefully, mostly good. Cross our fingers. We're pretty loaded down. We'll get into that. We'll show you that later, but and explain that later. But it is time now for another episode of the Rolling Escape. Okay, everybody's awake now. Hi. It was dark and early before, but we are here in Barstow, California, and it's just about 86 degrees. It's 9 something in the morning. We just stopped for some gas and some breakfast. Just kind of grabbed some food in here, and so we're going to continue on our route today. Our destination today is St. George, Utah. Just want to get through the hot desert corridor. But having said that, St. George is definitely going to be over 100 degrees. But the place we're staying has a pool, so we'll go for a swim. And it's just an overnight stop. Well, we've stopped for a little break, for a little lunch. These folks here seem to be a little bit... What's the problem, Kennedy?
It's so hot in here.
It's 113 outside, and so we just parked and just turned on the generator and just turned on the air conditioning with the new AC silencer, which is fantastic. But anyway, we just stopped at a park, and you can see it's just the desert out there. We're in Mesquite. We just decided to take a break, get up and stretch our legs. Particularly me, because I need to stretch my legs. The long sitting gets to me after a while. I didn't show you guys this. This is our bed. And these are all of Cameron's college apartment bins. All of these, of course, tonight we'll have to go somewhere else. Otherwise, we won't be able to sleep. But we're going to be dropping those off tomorrow at a friend's house. You can see every square. Cameron's stuff is everywhere. This is the shower with another suitcase and shoes. This is under the bed with more shoes and another giant suitcase. We're here at Settlers Point in St. George, Utah, and it is blazing hot. Let me just tell you. It was 114 going through Mesquite. We're headed off to the pool now. Right, guys? Everyone's so thrilled. After a day of sitting in the car, I mean a long day of sitting in the car, we got up and left at 5 a.m. So here we are, just for the night. Okay, this place is like really nice. Oh my gosh, they have massage chairs. I bet you have to pay for them though. Yep. Tap. Tappity tap tap. Foosball. This, by the way, is Settlers Point in Washington, Utah, which is just a little suburb of St. George, Utah. Yeah, can you imagine going in the jacuzzi right now? Pickleball courts. We're walking to dinner, and we decided to take a little shortcut along this little pathway. But it's this really cool, like, I don't know, this is like BMX, like, course right here. Huge jumps. Pretty crazy. They just stopped for a couple of minutes and everybody's already way ahead. Yeah, we saw that there was a couple of places to eat within walking distance. Could have hopped on the scooters, but we just decided to walk. So we have a pretty hangry group here right now. Like we're hot and hangry. I'm not allowed to show the person sitting to my right. What is the name of this restaurant? Culver's?
Yeah. Because they're going to put you in a cult and burn you.
We're literally, I mean, just famished. And because we're famished, you know that it's going to be a forever wait. We're going to be waiting here. Well, first they have to grow the potatoes. Then they have to pick the potatoes.
Then they need to take the tomatoes.
And then they have to peel the potatoes. Then they have to fry the potatoes. And they have to put the salt on them.
And then they go and kill the cow. And shred him.
The food has come. The food has come. How do you feel about that, Kennedy?
I'm so happy. I almost died.
You know if we can walk
Ladies
down
and
that
gentlemen, boys and girls, let me just tell you, there's a complete renewal. A complete
everyone is in good mood.
and total. Look at the revival.
Everyone's in good mood.
Look at the energy. Yes, there is no more hot and hangry. It is still quite warm out, but much better. The sun is about ready to, I think it's about, what is it, 8 o'clock? It's 5 minutes after 8. And we're just going to walk back to our home on wheels. Why is it that whenever you try to take a picture of a giant harvest moon, a big full moon, it never looks as impressive? And actually, on the video screen, it looks so much lighter out here than it actually is. But it's a beautiful full moon tonight. It's just giant. We've had a long day, and we're ready to go to bed so we can take off tomorrow for a little bit more driving. Well, it's Saturday morning, and it's already probably, I don't know, 80 degrees. There's Cameron. She's out running this morning.
I'm dying.
You already hot?
It's so much harder to breathe.
It's a little higher altitude. And welcome to our... This is what we did with the bins last night. Or at least 3 of the bins, 3 of the 4 bins. The 4th bin was here. Cameron curled up there. Eddie is watching Saturday morning cartoons. We went swimming yesterday, of course. So we're gonna catch some breakfast this morning and then take off, head up to Springville, and we're gonna stop by our friend's house who's gonna let us get rid of all this unnecessary stuff. It's actually very necessary stuff, but we obviously cannot live in our home here with all of these bins and tubs and college survival items. All right, it's day 2 of the, how many days is our trip? 3 weeks? Our 3-week journey. We're all ready to go. Cameron, Kennedy, Mom. So we're headed off to Deer Creek Reservoir in Heber, Utah. We'll see you then. We are in our bed here, right, Kennedy?
Yes.
And there's no longer all of Cameron's tubs. We dropped that off at our friend's house. He was so kind and generous to let us keep her stuff there for the couple of weeks that we're going to be traveling, and then we'll be swinging back through this area and picking that up and getting Cameron situated in her college apartment. But in the meanwhile, anyway, we are in a Walmart parking lot. Tiff and Cameron are in getting a few things. Then we're going to stop for fuel, and we have about 30 miles maybe till we're at Deer Creek Reservoir. So that's what we're doing right now, laying in bed in a Walmart parking lot. There we are. We have arrived. We've been here for a while. This is our campsite, our picnic table, covered picnic table. Our little setup here so far. It's been a cooler evening there was cloud cover earlier, so it was actually kind of nice setting up. This is Deer Creek Reservoir right there. And it's a beautiful evening, like I said. As Murphy Law would have it, when we got here, and of course we're a 30 amp rig, that socket right there, there's no power to the 30 amp, and I wanted to run my air conditioning. So they came down here. I happen to have a 50 to 30 amp pigtail, and they said that would reduce it and not damage my rig. So far we're good. we're camping with some of our good friends who live up here in Utah, and we just finished a real delicious meal, and we're getting ready to go for a little stroll down towards the marina. Our drive up was pretty uneventful. There's Cheech.
Hey, there's Heber.
It's Chi-Chi.
I have
Brianne, what are we making here?
Oh, these are banana boats.
And how do we make them?
You slice the banana open and then you so it opens.
So
And then we decided to put peanut butter in these ones, but normally it's just chocolate and marshmallows. But this one also has some peanut butter, and it's gonna be delicious.
And then once you have that all together, you wrap it in foil and you put it on the fire. So I'm taking mine off the fire. Okay, I'm going to try it. Mmm, delish. Here's Kennedy's. Go ahead and scoop it out, Kennedy. Oh yeah, hers is done good. How is it?
That's so good.
Another beautiful moon that we'll never really capture on film because you just can't do it. Well, good morning, everyone. The beauties of the area and just the being out in nature starting to sink in. That much needed feeling of getting away and relaxing is finally starting to settle in. So we had a good night last night. We just hung out and talked for a bit. And now we've gotten up. So we're gonna probably eventually get breakfast going and at some point today blow up the paddle boards and go out in the lake and just chill. Right, Kennedy?
Yeah.
The lake is just so glassy this morning. And people out there fishing. And there was also a kayaker out there. Oh yeah, there he is. We found this little pathway that we hadn't seen before. There's little stairs. This might be our secret passage to find a little beach to easily paddleboard at. This is totally going to be a workable beach right here. Completely. This will totally work. And it's so close. Yeah, but that's kind of how it is everywhere. I think the best thing that you need to do, like when you're doing it, is kind of go at an angle. Yeah, I guess it is pretty steep right here, but look at this, all this right here. Look at how clear the water is right there. It just drops off. You see that? Like it goes straight down. It's Brienne in action with her Ginsu knives.
Those are piece of craft knives we got for our wedding.
Yummy. Sorry for the crappy filmy surface, but I'm out on the water and my camera's in a bag. There's Cameron. Cameron and I did all the job of blowing up the paddle board. And so we're out here first. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump in the water to get cooled off. Moisture. We paddled in the foggy view. Look at that though. It's beautiful. We paddled all the way to the end here. The master of balance, Kennedy, standing on her head, balanced on a paddleboard in the water.
She's not good at them. Yeah, why aren't you out there?
I'm not so.
We've had a great day on the lake. The wind's kind of picking up now, but we've really enjoyed paddleboarding. The water temperature feels pretty good, and we actually have a little spot here, like our own little private rocky beach. But it has really, it's been a great day.
Very hot.
What do we have here, Brienne?
Yup, it's hot.
She cut my hair.
It's
delicious.
like tinfoil dinner, but just
Oh,
all
you
together.
do have the briquettes over the top of them.
Yeah, can you put that on, please? And then will you lift this up, please?
These people know what they're doing.
Super big.
Oh!
I didn't do that.
Leg hairs, man.
That was the wind.
Oh, it's all ready to go?
For her.
Yeah.
There are fire restrictions currently in this area because of the weather. Stage 2 fire restrictions in effect. No open fires of any kind, including charcoal grills, barbecues, coal and wood burning stoves, and tent stoves. No smoking, no fireworks, no chainsaws, no cutting, grinding, and welding, because that's what we're going to be doing out here. But what's so bizarre about this whole thing is this: they just wrapped this up today. Okay, they wrapped ours up. When we got here, I specifically asked. I said, we have a propane barbecue. I'm sorry, not barbecue. A propane, fire ring, and with an on-off switch. She says that's the only kind of fire that's actually allowed. So you're good with that. Don't worry about that. But what's bizarre is here these guys are our friends. Thing isn't wrapped up. So let's go walking around and see if there's anybody else wrapped up. This site is empty. So at first when we came up from the lake and we saw this site empty, we thought, oh, well, maybe they didn't wrap it. I just thought they should wrap every single barbecue grill. So there's that. not wrapped up, but there's no one here. So we're going to keep exploring. I should say that we're a little suspicious of this woman right here. She is a camp host. And last night when we were walking, this car came ripping through, that black little car right up there, came ripping through the campsite. And we like had to almost jump out of the way. And we're like, oh my gosh, slow down. Her windows were rolled up though. And so all of a sudden, the brake lights, she hits the brake lights. She opens the door of her car and says, do you have something to say? And we're like, yeah, you should slow down. There's kids up ahead. And she says, I know. And she basically slams her door and she speeds off. And then we discover that she's one of the camp hosts. Okay, here's another person's campground. And their fire deal is not wrapped up. Their fire thing is not wrapped up. Let's continue to explore. And as you can see, their grill is not taped up or wrapped up. So we were joking, but maybe that woman has a vendetta against us. Bye, guys. If you'd like to continue on with us on our summer vacation, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our summer fun and adventure.